Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 3rd of March. Hope you've had a great week. I've had a great week. I've spent 5 nights in Gran Canaria, which was amazing, just to relax, rest and repair, just what the doctor ordered. Anyway, let's start your reading off. We're going to start with a new deck. We're just going to pull one card from these. These were actually gifted to me for my birthday and I took them on holiday, and they're absolutely lovely set. They are the Psychic Tarot from the Heart by John Holland. So we're just going to pull one, and then we're going to pull one energy oracle too. So can we have one card, please, and thank you for Sagittarius, just to start the reading. So thanks for being here, and thank you if you're new. Thank you if you've always been here. I have a lot of really lovely followers, so I'm very grateful of that. Lovely vibe to this channel. There we go. We have Teach. Now this is the Hierophant, and this is about mentorship, teaching. It's also about commitments. So let's see. Let's pull a general and an energy oracle. What's going alongside this Teach? Please and thank you for next week for Sagittarius. Are you teaching? Are you a teacher? Are you a Reiki master? Let's have a look. Oh, how beautiful. Blossoming abundance. So with that Teach, now the Hierophant is a very spiritual card. And so it could be that you are opening up yourself a bit more to the spiritual side, which definitely comes with blossoming abundance. So let's see what the focus is for next week. That's the general energy coming in. You know, if you are teaching somebody, I feel that you are going to see their progress. If you are learning something, you're on the other side to that. I feel that you are going to just feel such a difference with progress, and even the slightest things, you know, the way you think, the way you talk to people, just learning something new by the looks of that, and developing. Let's have a look. These are I always get this wrong. Crystal magic. I have to stop myself from saying something else. Crystal maze, crystal magic. Right. Okay, let's start this reading. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Sagittarius and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. King of Cups is your focus for next week. Opportunity is the Hanged Man. Your challenge is the King of Swords. The Seven of Cups is what you don't see coming. And the Knight of Swords is your advice and outcome. Now we're going to clarify with the light seers, but yes, so the King of Cups. Now with that teaching element, now the King of Cups is very counsellor energy. It's as though maybe you are opening yourself up to something to do with matters of the heart, because the King of Cups is the most feminine of all the kings, in as much as that he's not afraid to show his emotions. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's incredibly balanced when it comes to emotions. He has that intelligence about him. Look, he's such a cool dude in this deck. And I think he's one that can see both sides to a situation. So whether it's you having to get into that energy, especially with that teaching element and the blossoming abundance, it could be that you are seeking that advice, emotional support even, or you are that person giving it to somebody. The Hanged Man is your opportunity. Now, the Hanged Man is attributed to Pisces, and it is, well, actually, so is the King of Cups. So you could actually be dealing with a Pisces in this next week too. But the Hanged Man is about looking at a situation, taking a step back from it, and looking at it through different eyes. getting a different perspective on something. The King of Swords is your challenge. Now, the King of Swords is a challenge, excuse me, swords are the mental suit. And the King of Swords is somebody who makes decisions very fairly, based on fact, based on data. Either there's somebody around you who's very quite, also very harsh with their words. Not at all the King of Cups. These are completely opposite people. He shows no emotion, the King of Swords. And I say he, there's no gender in tarot. It's just that obviously being a king, you automatically say he, but I try and say they, because it can be a female or a male. They're probably out for themselves too. They're not particularly interested in a fair result. They're just interested in what they can get from somebody or something. The Seven of Cups is what you don't see coming. Now, the Seven of Cups is the cups are our emotions, relationships, friendships, matters of the heart. And it's about having a look at all the options that you have. But with the Seven of Cups also comes something that they say that perhaps you're not actually seeing things, A, as it really is. There's a bit of rose-tinted glasses going on. Or B, there is another option that you're not actually seeing. Because look at the cup on top of the eye. It's not in her peripheral vision, is it? Or their peripheral vision. I also like to add to this card that variety is the spice of life. Anyway, Knight of Swords is your advice and outcome. So you've got, yes, sorry, the Knight of Swords. I was thinking, yeah. The Knight of Swords is advice and outcome. Is to say, stop thinking about it, just do it. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the decks, although in this deck, he's actually standing still, but he's taking action, and he really means it. His sword is lit up. It's like the idea has come to them, and it's like, right, let's just get on with it. 100 miles an hour. This is about putting your words into action. So let's clarify with the light Seers. Why do we have the King of Cups here? Please and thank you for Sagittarius. There is something to do with maybe this teach and blossoming abundance. Also, maybe it's something to do with if you're starting your own business, teaching online. Maybe you've joined some sort of group that you can offer your services to, your advice, your emotion, your take on things. Kind of like a Samaritan kind of energy too. Let's have a look. So that is clarified by judgment. So whatever this is, it is about you opening up. Because the timing is right. That's why judgment is here. So we have the Seven of Swords too. Something's going on that's gone on behind your back, perhaps. So judgment is, as I say, this is about, it's your time. It is your, something's gone on for long enough. In the Ryder Waite tarot, there are black boxes that look like coffins, and they are being called by Archangel Gabriel in judgment on that deck. And it's like a calling. So there's some sort of, again, if I really feel a strong connection with somebody who has realised that there's something else they want to do and they're pursuing it next week, or at least looking at how to learn about it, teaching others. You've got the Seven of Swords also, which, that again, is this something you've kept to yourself for a while? Because it might affect your current job, it might affect your relationships, because the Seven of Swords is the card of deceit, excuse me, and sneaky behaviour. However, I always put a caveat on this card, especially in this deck, because I always think that if it's for the greater good, because believe it or not, we don't have to tell everybody all our plans, and if it's something that you know that you haven't entirely got ready yet, therefore there's no need to tell anybody else just yet, then that's, in your heart of hearts, that's good. if it's something that you're feeling like you might have to go behind your employer's back to do this, it might be a side hustle behind a person's back, then what I'll say to that is the reason the moon is on that card is that it will always come to light. You do have the Five of Pentacles also. Now, the Five of Pentacles with the King of Cups is like a call for help. Five of Pentacles is the feeling of feeling lack, left out in the cold, struggling financially even. It's my card of, 2 steps forward but 4 steps back. So it's as though you've gone through that. You're finding it like, it may be, again, if it is you keeping things behind somebody's back because it's not the right time, it can feel a bit of a struggle and it might be making you feel a little bit left out in the cold. Let's have a look what the other cards say. Or others might make you feel like it. Maybe the Judgment card is fear of judgment too. Especially if you're going from, say, for instance, I mean, I know for the classic example with me, I traditionally work in finance. Yeah, I know. Somebody has to. And then to do tarot, to share on a group, it took, there was a fear of judgment, I'll be honest with you, because people just automatically put you in a box. And that's what judgment is about. It's about, no, forget that, come out. If you're keeping this from somebody, it's time to do something about it. Because the Hanged Man as an opportunity can also say that you've been hanging around waiting for this to happen. Let's see, let's clarify with, let's have a look. But there is an opportunity now for you to put a different perspective on this. I'm really drawn to the fact she's covering her eyes with a red lens and a green lens. It reminds me of when you go to the opticians and you have that test and you see red and green, and then what's in your peripheral again. Let's have a look. And again, with the Seven of Cups, there's something here that you're not quite seeing and you need to put it in another light, so to speak. You've got the Nine of Swords. You've got the Ten of Wands and the Hermit. So the Hermit confirms that there's an opportunity for you to either remove yourself completely from this situation and go it alone, or you need to, again, with that Hanged Man and the Hermit together, tells me, just take a step back, have a good think, go inside. Maybe even separate yourself for a little while from others who they may be trying to put you off an idea. You've got the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is hard work, but it's the end of an era. It's the end of the hard work. Again, with the Judgment card, I feel like you're now feeling, right, I've just got to tell somebody now, I've got to do something about it. You've climbed that mountain with all that baggage, look, and all the luggage, and you're coming down the other side. Now, the Nine of Swords is here, which is about sleepless nights, things on our mind. But as an opportunity, it's an opportunity to face your fears, which is what that Ten of Wands is going to do for you too, which is what Judgment's doing for you. There's a time now for you to get it off of your chest. But maybe put it in a different light. Maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, and this is keeping you up at sleepless nights. But for some reason, they wanted you to put a different light on it and turn it around and doing a 180 on it. Now, the King of Swords is your challenge. And maybe that's you thinking, oh my gosh, this isn't just and fair. I can't, this isn't a wise decision. Let's have a look. That's maybe what's keeping you up at night. Maybe that's what's stopping you from pursuing your teaching or the blossoming abundance that you know can come to you. Are you worried that other people might judge you? You've got the Queen of Pentacles as a challenge. You've got the Lovers as a challenge. And you've got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot as a challenge tells me maybe that there's a lack of control, a lack of focus. there's hurdles to be jumped over, but you're just coming to a bit of a standstill. There's no movement, perhaps, and maybe because you're in this energy of, oh, will they see it in a fair manner? You've got the Lovers. Again, it's somebody around you. I feel that because the Lovers is the card of relationships. It's also a card of choices. Relationships, friendships, passion and desire. Just feel like this is your passion and desire, but you're not, for some reason there's a blockage on it. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Is it financial blockage, I wonder? Are you thinking that at the moment you're sitting quite comfortably, that this might take you outside of your comfort zone? It might also put you in a different light to others. Because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very resourceful, she's very giving, she's very generous. She would give you her last penny out of her purse. But she's also a very proud, grounded, and not very needy person. Very nurturing, though. All the queens are nurturing. How is that linked with that King of Swords? But it is. I just feel like there's maybe a financial implication with this choice. And that's what's been holding you back. Again, something to do with a relationship, a partnership, even to do with work. Now, the Seven of Cups is coming in that you don't see coming. And isn't that funny? You don't see it coming, and you don't, because it's on top of your eye. Look, it's up here. What is that Seven of Cups? Please and thank you for Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Emperor. Ten of Pentacles. For me, this is saying that perhaps you're missing the fact that whatever this is a long-term plan. Look at it in the long term rather than the here and now, which is quite the opposite to what people recommend you do. Because the only reason I say that, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is about family, legacy, things that abundance within the family unit of time, energy, money. But it's also about long-term plans and making those plans for the family. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knight of Pentacles, again, it's money, finances. It's saying slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is in for the long run. The only knight in the deck that walks, as opposed to goes at 100 miles an hour or has, the different stages of progress. He's the slowest moving knight. The feeling I'm getting from this is perhaps you're not seeing the option of something that you can lay plans down for the long term, more investment perhaps, more plans to be made. And then you have the Emperor, which is about stability, discipline and control. Now, he is the king of the kings. He's the daddy of the pack. Again, it's all about stability, long-term stability. The Knight of Swords is your advice. Put your words into action. Let's have a look. Let's just clarify that. So why do we have the Knight of Swords here, please? And thank you for Sagittarius. So you've got the King of Cups again, which is your focus for next week. Go for it. Whatever this is, they want you to open up, be emotional. Again, if it's a job, it's a job that you will absolutely love, or a relationship or a situation that you're going to absolutely love, and it's going to be very fulfilling. Maybe at the moment you're in a position whereby, yes, there may be finances there may be good times, but there's a lack of love, a lack of emotion and relationship. The advice here is pursue that side, get that King of Cups. Again, if it's a job whereby you are offering your emotional expertise, because he's the expert of emotions, the King of Cups. The Eight of Swords, as advice, is saying stop tying yourself in knots over this. And rather than thinking about it again, do it. Now you have the Four of Swords, which is beautiful. This is contentment. This is rest, relaxation, and repair, which that Knight of King of Cups definitely brings. It's also about meditation, and it's about making sure that you get enough sleep, that you get enough, you're hydrated, you're okay, enough to make the decisions in a clearer mind. She's also protecting her heart there, look. But yeah, it's a big, strong message there for you, Sagittarius. For those of you who are thinking of moving on to something, but have got that doubt, it's kind of saying, look at it in the long term. Look at the long-term benefits and plans that come into that. The Knight of Swords as advice is do it. But let's have a look. We're going to finish with, these are the Sacred Creators Oracle deck by Chris Ann. And Chris Ann is who's created the Light Seers deck. So let's just, one more message, please, and thank you for Sagittarius. But remember gratitude, gratitude. And it says again, because we don't just do gratitude. Well, I'm not very disciplined with gratitude, I'll be honest with you. Every morning I walk the dog and I thank Mother Gaia for a beautiful day, whether it's raining or anything. But really and truly, we should all be practicing gratitude again and again and again, and raising our vibration to meet our expectations of what we'd like the universe to give us. So that's a side note for you too, Sagittarius. Make a journal. Just make some lists. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. My remote is playing up very badly at the moment. So if you see me doing this, it's because it's not working and I might have to do that. But anyway, have a lovely week. Let me know how that resonates and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you as always for watching.